Yes, sir. We back. We back live, man. Nome X, Nome 10. Talk to him, Jeremy, man. Let him know what's up, man.
Y'all know what it is, man. This be your boy True. You got your boy Trav on here, man. We Trav and True Productions again. Nome X style, man. We got some content for y'all today, period, man. We gonna be dropping. But first, without further ado, man, it's Germ So True, True Man False World, live with my guy Trav. Trav, holla at the people, man. Go ahead, man.
Like I said in the beginning, man, it's all about this Nome X, man. The expectations were high. A couple of battles gave you what you want. It's time to talk about it now.
Man, we gonna go on and talk about it. Man, look, man, shouts out to Smack, to Caffeine, everybody, Beasley, everybody like that, because they made some things happen with that Caffeine app and everything like that.
Free content.
Free. What's free? Caffeine. Now, what I'm trying to say with all that being said, though, man, is we're going to start at the top, man. First of all, it's a couple of battles that delivered. It's a one battle in particular that exceeded expectations. And we got a couple of battles that was underwhelming. And then we got some disappointments and things like that we're going to talk about as well. But we're going to start with the $25,000 Jones, Fonz versus Jay, the Nightwing. Me and Trav both picked Jay.
We picked Jay, but Jay didn't kick it up until the third.
So Fonz ended up taking the 25,000 home.
Took their 25,000, and they gave them the choice to call out a vet because they got the rookie versus vets coming up, and he chose Tay-Rock. I mean, not Tay-Rock. He chose K-Shine.
I don't know why he chose K-Shine. Like, K-Shine, the type of dude.
K-Shine is a murder case, right? K-Shine gonna bring the pain. If you don't call somebody, why not? I mean, why not go for Mook? Money Mook. Why not go for Lux? But I mean, I think styles make fights. You got a big time puncher with schemes and everything, like as far as K-Shine. We may hope what is expected is a body from K-Shine, but hey man, just like Nome X, man, it's unpredictable. So we'll see what happens when that time comes. What happens?
Shouts out to my guy Jay the Nightwing for showing up, but he didn't really kick it up until the third round. Ultimately, I thought, let me be honest and let me be objective. I didn't like the way Jay the Nightwing really was delivering his bars. I thought his delivery was pretty bad, to be honest with you. And I think that's what the difference was. It's not saying he didn't have no bars. It's just saying that his delivery wasn't up to par. And I think the crowd not being there did play a part in that.
I think the teaching way, the way he talks to his opponent, the teaching way, it just people wanted to see punches. They wanted to see punches and get to the point in a style like that, and that's what happened.
Well, we got Fonz the winner. Congrats to Fonz.
25 in his pocket, spin it well, though.
Yeah, congratulations to him for showing up and being consistent. But that was what was up with that. So now we're gonna get into the 4 battles that matter. I ain't saying the battle didn't matter, but these is the battles that we really.
These were the battles we were really looking. We were really looking for.
Saga versus Mike P. Trav picked Saga in a 2-1. I picked Mike P. Mike P ended up edging Saga out because Saga choked the first 2 rounds. Now, Trav, he went over the battle. He choked in 3 rounds. He stumbled in the 3rd round, but he choked in the first 2 for sure. But I said to you, Trav, in our pre-show about that particular matchup, I said, I'm a little worried in particular about Saga because he been battling so much.
Nah, hey, you did say that, and shouts out to you. He wasn't prepared. Bottom line, he wasn't prepared.
He had some stuff for us though.
I think I hate to put ifs, ands, buts, thinks, and stuff like that, but I think Saga got through his first round clear and delivered that third round, he would have edged it, or it would have been somewhat of a debate. But Mike P, all 3 rounds was so crispy. That's what you get paid to do. Consistent punches, scheme, punches. He was just getting through his stuff clean. His third round was short. That's why you give that round to Saga. But Saga had a chance to make that round go over Mike P first 2 rounds, but he stumbled over. He had the right idea. He couldn't mess up, but he messed up.
With that third round, he had an opportunity to make it a 2-1 for me. I thought he lost the first 2 rounds just simply. You can't choke 2 rounds and then I give you a debatable. If you choke 1 round, that's one thing. But 2 rounds, that's crazy. And then the fact that he had to just kind of stop, it was bad for Saga, man. And
he had a shot to do a Lux Calico Hitman Burger. He had a shot. So that 1 round can equal them 2 rounds. He had a shot. He just couldn't mess it up. But he stumbled. So,
shout out to Saga though. He still has some good material. Like
2-1 clear. 2-1 clear. If you want to go 3-0, that's fine. The win was a win. Who career goes higher, that's going to be Mike P. But Saga is still going to continue to battle. Saga is still going to get good looks. But it's only so many good looks that Saga can get now because Saga has faced a lot of people. And his main one is a Battle of the Year candidate. Strong number 1 against B-Dog. Strong number 1. So, hey, he's going to still battle, but there's going to be some interesting names come up. So yeah. Mike P clearly won that battle.
Hey man, shout out to Mike P, man. He showed Mike P
up. Yes. And we got to start giving these flowers to the winners too, because it's getting to the point where we've been talking. I mean, the losers. We've been more focused on the losers than the winners. But Mike P gets his flowers. Mike P came prepared. Mike P came on a business trip. Mike P left on a business trip. Mike P is gonna get more excellent looks. He's gonna be on more Nomes. He's gonna be on more Summer Madnesses. He's gonna be on more of the big stage battles because he does deliver. He delivers.
Even when Mike P lose, he showed up. And that's what you're looking for. Listen, look, we battle fans, we battle purists though. I want to see battles. I want to see debatable rounds. I want to see when we got to go down. Me and you've been studying. Remember, we found the battles, and we've been studying the battles since the battle's been over. See what I'm saying? I don't want to we don't need to be the first people to react on it. I want to talk about these bars.
A lot of people, a lot of people out here. I think it's a lot of people doing what we do, and I'm glad they do it. But I want to be pure about it also. I don't want to be favored anything. If you got smoked, you got smoked.
Correct.
If you're in a debatable, you're in a debatable. If you choking, you choking. We gotta let you know.
Absolutely, and that's where we at with that. So, big shouts out to Mike P. Shouts out to Saga, man. Saga still is a great battle rapper, man. He just I think
one of them nights. It was one of them nights, and then his prop he wanted to get to it so fast. He wanted to get to it so fast that it hurt him. And that's why he kind of stumbled his first two rounds.
So the next battle.
You know what? We ain't gonna even do that yet. We got one more that we can get done. Just the same way we got done with these first two. It's kind of what's the main event, but we're gonna push it up. And that was Sue Surf versus Loaded Lux.
Trav, I ain't even gonna hold you. It's a gentleman's 30. And why it's a gentleman's 30 is because Lux didn't have to do much.
You can't do two jerseys in one battle against one of the best. One of Mount Rushmore. That man came with his material. He came solid all 3 rounds. He may have stumbled somewhere here and there in that first round. But overall, Lux talked to that man. He talked to him. He talked to him dirty. He talked about it. Why is he getting shot? Why is he getting arrested? Why is you doing this? He talked to that man. Surf had the perfect scheme first round.
Mm-hmm.
But he choked.
That's what you get when you come out eating Apple Jacks.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. He was doing too much. First he did the face off. Not the face off before, but the face off before, because this battle had been booked about 8 months ago. But he did the face off. And I think it was the second or third round when Lux got on him so tough because he was trying to sell the narrative that if you got to take the battle home and watch it and be like, oh, this is what you got or whatever, that you should be winning a battle. You want something to hit right then and there. Him and Surf and K-Shine were talking bad about Lux. Lux got on that stage, talked about that issue, broke it down. That was it. Then asked her what the little boy doing on the stage. What the little boy still doing on the stage? You done choked out. You don't need to be on the stage no more. You done.
Surf had the material. He just
Surf had the material, but he choked, and I'm tired of it. Right now, go to your music. Stick to your music at this point. Because right now, that's one thing, like during these times, I think it's tightening up battle rap to the point. We don't need these unanimous chokers, dog. We don't. And the state of New Jersey, the city of however you want to put it, that little small peck right there on the northeast side, they need to change that word. They need to change that because Jersey is done. Nobody don't want to mess with a battle from Jersey no more because of the fact they choking. They choking. New Jersey church choking. So the top 2 are your top 2 battlers from New Jersey, and they coming unprepared. The word of today is prepared.
Man, I can't argue with you, man. I mean, I think it's a gentleman's 30. I think Lux win by default. We ain't got to break down none of Lux bars.
By default, he got through his rounds and he was talking to him. See, that's the thing that we got to stop doing. We can't be like, well, just because he rapped, because he could have said anything. He could have said anything.
But once you choke,
it's automatically, I understand.
That's it.
But we got to put a preference on this stuff too, because that man had something to say. And a lot of people, when people be choking like that, they be like, oh, that's all. I was watching some, and a lot of rounds Lux does, they get time. They call time on. Me personally, and I watched this earlier today, if a person choke If a person choke, let that other person go ahead and get through his stuff, no matter how long. If it's over 6 minutes or 5 minutes or so, let the man go ahead and get the rocks out. Because you choke, you're giving him your time. You gotta get your face.
That's what I agree with. I agree with that part because I would have rather hear everything that Lux had to say.
Lux did not finish his first round. He did not finish his second round, and he really didn't finish his third round.
Correct.
He didn't finish. That man get called time more than a underground rapper, a battleground rapper.
Well, I want you to know something. I want you to know something. Lux gonna get a chance to really shine in a certain and particular battle.
Hold it. We got a couple more. Hold it. Because you know he called that out at the end of that battle. He called him out. Called him out. They actually called each other out. But we're gonna get to that in a moment. Now it's time to pick up this phone. Because one of these battles, people wasn't expecting it. People wasn't expecting the body. I believe in the man. A couple more believed in him. But this Geechee Gotti versus A-Verb set the tone for Nome X as far as battle. Debatable battles, good battles that can go either way. It's all about a preference. But they let the wrong person be in a debatable round. They be in a debatable battle.
Let me just start at the top.
Go ahead.
We got Geechee Gotti versus A-Verb, and we got. I'm telling you like this. I don't try to be that person that be like when I say something it's facts or nothing like that. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Verb won. 2-1 Verb. It's 2-1 Verb. It's the first and the third round. The second round, Gotti had it, and I thought after his second round, I said Gotti gonna steal this battle in this third. But Verb came out in the third on that A-Verb shit that came from that he did with Mook. He came at Geek. You know what? When he beat Mook, arguably to a lot of people he beat Mook. Okay.
No, that's not. No, he beat him. The one that's
listen. It's some people who are gonna say it's debatable. I'm not here for that.
Hey, they will, but we know what's up.
But if you say that Verb beat Mook, I'm gonna say it like this. In that battle, since that battle, we've seen A-Verb at the apex of his battle rap career. He's found his bag to be in, and now it's not very much he gonna come prepared.
He always he gonna be prepared.
And he has a strategy and a way he want to attack like this. He's a tough dude to beat like this. Now the A-Verb with the fade that was walking around like Kid and Play, that's a different Verb. This dude with the beard, with the dreads, whatever, it's a different dude now, man.
This Verb is the Verb with the perm with the waves. That's the best Verb. Tell you that right now. But I like this Verb right here. I like vegan Verb. Vegan Verb comes prepared. He comes prepared. He gonna give you what you want.
So Trav, let's start with Geech. Because why I want to start with Geech is because I want to show people that Geech showed up.
I can't start with him yet because the Island Guard went first.
All right, so you're right. Let me say it like this. Let me say this to everybody.
But we can talk Geechee because the thing about Geechee that was so amazing is that we heard that he lost his phone, lost all his stuff a week and a half before the battle. This man had to go and get a new phone. He had to get a new phone in order to get his stuff off. So this man actually battled, and it is in a debatable battle with A-Verb off a week and a half prep.
That was when I heard him say that, he didn't even make no excuses. He just said he just had to get through it. He stumbled a couple of times, but he got through them rounds.
He got
And
through
that's what I really listen. When a battler lose, that don't mean he didn't show up. That don't mean he didn't have a good performance. That don't mean he didn't have no bars. That just means that the person he battled against edged him out. That means that they just we got to stop doing this thing where somebody gets smoked. Smoked is when a dude don't show up. That's just period. Smoked is when a dude don't show up. It's a reason why we got 30, but why we have to define the 30. We can't just say it's a 30 and then turn around and say, well, it's a 30 because he got smoked. No. For example, when Geach lost to Surf, he lost. But
he gets smoked.
Gentleman's 30. That means Geechee was talking every single round. It's just Surf edged him out every round. That's what happens in battle rap sometimes. You're going to come prepared and you're going to have 3 solid rounds. We seen this happen at Nome twice. We seen this happen at Nome twice this year. We don't know what was going to happen with the Saga situation, but we did see it happen at Nome this year twice, where somebody came with the material. It just didn't beat the other guy's material. And that's what happened. The second round for Geechee is the one we both agree. The second round for Geechee is the one undisputed. He won, but Verb still showed up in that round. Verb was consistent, just like Geechee was consistent. It's just that Verb's best round. I'm gonna say this now. Verb's best round for me was the third round. I thought the third round was the most balanced. I thought Geechee's best round was his third round. After we take that, his second round. After we take that, Geechee's first round was not better than Verb's first round. And Geechee's third round, we can argue and say was not better than Verb's second round. So it's a really, really flip battle. So we're just comparing the rounds. And I got to be honest, because I'm going to let Trav get into some of the bars from Verb and Geechee. But I just want to let's stop this with the battle rap culture, y'all. We don't need to do that. If a cat get 30, we're going to tell you why he got 30. I ain't going to just tell you he got smoked. Like Chilla Jones got 30 twice. It was by Daylight and it was by JC. And that was Gentleman's 30. Because Chilla showed up and gave. Man, listen, Chilla gave 6 rounds of death against these folks. That man flipped Julian and said nailed you, Jay. That man did all types of stuff in that battle against JC. That man has some schemes so tough against Daylight that I'm still to this day trying to give him a round. Trav, we talk about that battle all the time. Because them battles is just hard to. What do you do?
Oh, that might win against some pins, man. But hey, I'm finna start it off, man.
Yep, go ahead.
First round, again, I picked up a couple of lines from starting on Verb. Verb basically said, I'm in line for line with a chump. They say Geechee Gotti can punch, he nuts. So just like nuts, so he gonna die off the jump. If you ain't watch that movie, you don't know nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
Blood ain't coming out of my mouth no more like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know Tekashi 6ix9ine snitching, he snitching on the Bloods. He told, hey, they ain't coming out no more. What else he said? Like two vice grips, I'll stretch the eyes, I like pie roots. Nasty, gang-related stuff. Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
What he say? Old niggas that used to kill them ain't worried about young niggas that kill now. He just basically breaking them down like, man, y'all talking about all this killing y'all did before. We been done. We done been walked that walk. So we ain't worried about it. What else? The Full House scheme. Not scheme, but the line that he had. Dope House, it was full of Dope House. It was a full house. That shit was wicked. Cause that's why the white girls used to stay next door, like Kimmy Gilbert. If y'all don't watch that, y'all know that word some white girl, Kimmy Gilbert. She calls on there every time. Worried about it. That white gal. Y'all know what that white girl is, man. That's their work. That's their work. And then, oh my God, that last line he killed him with. The blonde twist like John Wick. Round one, I'm on top of your head. Let's get to drilling. Round two, blade across the scalp. Lower and seal it. Round three, take the skin off the apple. It's so appealing. And let the wind hit the skull. Geechee got a death is about to be bone chilling. Look how I talk to these junkies like grown children. Ooh, that man was talking, man. That man was talking.
It's not to say Gotti didn't show up. It's just to say that Verb just, why can't Verb just win? Why always got to be something? Why can't Verb just have won this battle?
Why everybody don't like Tom Brady?
Well, that's a story for a different day. That's a story for a different day, because we already know that there's a lot of sucker attacks going on in the world today.
We know what it is.
Listen, the goal here on these channels here, the goal is to always give people the stuff that they need. And what we need is objectiveness when we talk about these battles. We can't be out here just because you like Verb, you're going to say that Verb lost. If he lost.
It's just like that. But I'm going to tell you though, Geechee came hard, man. That first round, he came back talking. Pistol whip to your skull. Went from pill to crack. That's a gateway drug. Head peeling, went from peeling to cracking. Now it's a gateway drug. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Amazing, something so loud can make a moment of silence being with the red dot. Talking about that pistol. Soon you knock a person down, it's gonna be a moment of silence at that funeral, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bullets came out your face, then you get buried under that green that you ate. Now you really are what you eat, Verb. You plant-based. Vegan, Verb, plant-based, brown, green. We know what it is, man. First time I was home, it might, to set this up, like I said, Geechee Gotti just wrote his stuff a week and a half. And the little episode came out where Hip Hop is Real, put out some stuff about Anwar and his girl Rita. They were both drunk. Both of them represented as champion. And we know champion represented by URL. So we already know what it is. But this man came up with this line. First time I was holding that bitch, shots was going everywhere. It was plain to see. I could control that bitch. They called me Anwar because this gal was going crazy and Anwar could control the gal during that time. Then he came out and said, he's gonna get killed. He asked me not to, but I'm gonna drop him anyway. Hip hop is real because Anwar tried to tell Hip Hop is Real, don't put that footage out there. But Hip Hop is Real is so big on ratings and likes and stuff, they put it out anyway. So he gonna pop that thing. He gonna pop you anyway. He gonna drop you anyway. Man, like I said, that first round, Verb got him. Verb got him.
He edged him.
He got him.
He edged him. He set a bar. So let's talk about this. When you go first, the hardest thing for a battle rapper to do is to go first and win. Because if you go first and win, that means from jump, you basically started a battle, and not only did you win the battle or whatever the case is from start, that means that you set a bar high enough for somebody else to not be able to reach and surpass you.
Right.
And Verb did that with his first round for sure.
He set the bar that first round. He sure did. He set the bar.
So let's
second round coming from Verb. Shut your mark ass up, nigga. That fool said that, man. Then he just bust out and just said, I ain't got no punchlines or nothing. I just like how that shit sound. Oh man. Then he tell him, I'll be on Nutty Block with nutty bars. That means it's wrapped around with 2 sticks together. I'm in your yard now. Arms stuck to the side of the torso. 2 knives on the side like Goro. We talking Mortal Kombat now?
Okay.
We talking Goro right now? Okay. Oh, hit him with this though. Why the hell your Instagram pro goes get 1,200 pictures? Who taught bro who taught this bro from the hood? Street niggas never be photogenic. It's too hard to pose. You'll get it. You'll get it in just a moment. You'll get it in just a moment.
Man, look.
Hey man, if you're a street dude, man, you don't want me to have 1,200 pictures on your Instagram, man. It's too hard to even pose like that. Just being a normal dude. Yes, got it. What he say? Next round, I'll flip your bars around like BMX style, like a pro. If every night I gotta go up and face Mike, and guard the coldest, it's kind of hard noticing anything cold about Noah's cold. Now you stepping into my arena when you talk about this. This man said every night he going against Mike's. He ain't talking about Mike this, he ain't talking about Mike P's, he talking about Michael Jordan's. He's stepping up guard Michael Jordan's and folks that's cold. Why he say that about Noah's cold? We know Noah's cold. We know Noah's cold got 2 rings from the Miami Heat. We know that. But Noah's cold wasn't the best because Tony Parker put him in his place.
Mm-hmm.
So we know this. We know this. We know this. All that here hard. What else one more line he got. He told that man, you're not top tier, you're a puppeteer. You need a helping hand to talk to me. You need a helping hand to talk to me. He's basically saying he's getting pushed by Smack. Keach is good, but when a good guy's on URL, Smack don't give you that push. Just ask that other battler that we finna talk about in a little bit. He got that push. That's Smack's killer. We already know. Geechee comes in the 2nd round. Oh my God. Yes. This is the round. This man told Bird, how is getting pussy fucking with your rhymes? Your gay ass shit and statement, you got gay ass shit and statements like this shows is every time. Your mama's a dyke. I'll put this strap in her mouth. You shouldn't trip about it. Everybody know the rumors that Aver mom is gay. That man's basically saying, if you put this thing in her mouth, you better not trip because she's used to it. She's a strap on her point. What else he said? He said, she raised you without no meat. That's the reason we got this vegan verb. Ain't no father in the house, ain't no meat. We already know what's good. Oh man. Then he hit that man with the I can tell when you spoke to Hitman in the 3rd round that deep down you envy him because maybe if you had a big girl in your life, you wouldn't be so feminine. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
And then he broke it. Then he hit that use a bitch scheme. He just broke him down, man. Use a bitch. Use a bitch. Walking around when folks don't say hi to you, you get mad. Use a bitch. Man. He killed him. He killed him with that. He killed him with that. That going into the third, that was 1-1 clear. In my eyes, 1-1 clear.
It was 1-1. It wasn't a debate about that. Because after Geechee broke him down with everything that he was doing, you could just see the momentum shifted after that use a bitch.
Yeah, it did.
The momentum shifted because once the momentum, see, listen, this is the thing about battle rap. Once the momentum shift like that, what we have in a situation like that is we got Geechee taking the air out of the building or taking the air out of Verb's sail at that particular moment because the way he did it, he broke him down. He broke him down in a level that nobody else had took that angle.
They broke that man down, man. It was some real shit. But
so now we get to the third round.
You ready for the third round? Here you go. Third round coming from Verb. You just Geechee got it. Unlike Herb got it. I created the rules, fool. Do y'all know who Herb Gotti is, man? Herb freaking Gotti, man. Oh my God. He created the rules, man. He started this whole thing, man. You just a regular. Oh my God. That's basically what you finna get into. Man came out. He said, community, revelations, and progress. That's what Crip means. Did you know that, my child? Y'all was an extension of the Black Panther way before your time. You're a replica, but all you do is rep bull on how you will blow that nine and how you would smoke your kind. While the original stood for the color of our skin, why you don't show your side? Show their side. He basically telling his man, you're a Crip, right? And y'all are an extension of the Black Panther Party. Why you always trying to claim you busting on this, busting on that kind, you busting on this? You supposed to be representing your color, Instead of you, all you want to do is bust on this and bust on that. He was talking to him. Flip your gain of affiliation, man. He was talking to him. And the man, oh my God, told this man, even if Geechee had a half a mind, he'll still be a left behind. Oh my God. What did he say? This was tough too. He said, I'll bring you yams and apple pies, but y'all laugh at mine and praise average guys while the same shit when he raps his rhymes, arms around over and over again like a traveling sign. Everybody talking about they gonna be punching and stuff like that. It looks like what you doing. Mm-hmm. Travel one other way. Oh my God. Hit him hard with that. Third round now. Hitting him with that. You need 100% to stand beside a God. He said, you need 100% to stand beside. A God just needs 10%, bitch. Let me get them tithes. Now, Jeremy, if you go to church, up there check how much you got to put in for the tithes. 10%. 10%, man.
We caught that the first time through.
Your 10%.
We caught that we caught a lot of these bars too sometimes, but for the most part, the first time through. So we just went back and found some stuff, but
man, that's Verb's third round. His third round with Geechee. The man told him right out jump, I wish Nitty was here so he could put the seed in your face and say, fuck social distance. Rum Nitty, he Crip. He throwing that seed up. He putting it in their face. Man, he don't care about no social distance. Just put that thing up in their face. Remember, this was tough because the way New Jersey twerk goes around, and he be half prepared, but they gotta pay him the deposit because he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. He basically robbing the industry. He's basically robbing battle rap. So he put it to where Verb used to do it too, because Verb used to call himself Pay Verb at one time. The man said, remember Pay Verb, the time you were losing respect, battling anybody anywhere, as long as you getting that check? Yeah, he was doing it. Stealing deposits, that nonsense. How y'all mad with the culture moving with twerk, with everything, bro? Bro, doing you was doing what you was doing first. Your hair has a perm in it like my criminal record. Yes, he said that. He said that. See, Geechee, before Geechee doing his thing, Geechee was known as for selling weed. I have this little nigga. Oh, he said this. He was saying that I have these little niggas facing time. I feel like it's my fault because I gave them a gun. They in jail for letting mines explode napalm. He was basically saying like he give them the gun, so they doing the time, but it is his fault. But that's what Geechee left on the table for that third. That third round, he got him. He edged him. He edged in the third round, and he got him that first round. That second round again. Hey man, 2-1. Verb.
I can't argue. I tell people like this. I'm not gonna argue about certain things. If somebody won, just they won. That don't mean Geechee didn't show up. That don't mean Geechee wasn't good. I just mean A-Verb just edged him in a couple of rounds. But at the end of the day, this is not a preference necessarily type of thing. It's just giving people the just due that they deserve. Mm-hmm. Verb deserves the respect on this battle because he showed up 3 rounds consistently with good material. He baked the pie. He baked the cake for Geechee Gotti. His cake was a little bit better. His cake had a little bit more flavor. His cake ultimately had a little bit more layers.
Layers. He just had it for him. He had it for him. And going into this, a lot of people said this should have been the main event. I placed it right by saying it was going to be next to last, which it was next to last. But in this podcast that we're doing now, it is the main event. That's why I put that battle in third to explain so we can set up these two, because nobody was expecting these two to do what they do. Quill showed why he was Quill. Quill is Quill, and he raises gains of other people. On that note, John, take it away, man. Talk to these people about it.
And look, man, I got Daylight winning with a gentleman's 30. Now, let me say this about this. And this is why I wanted to say this in general. Tay-Rock showed up, man. This is the best Tay-Rock we have ever seen. I have seen every Tay-Rock battle, and there is no Tay-Rock that has this. This bag is different. That swag on stage and while he was performing was different. The way he came prepared was different. All of that no gas just meant he could rap. We didn't have to get the emotion.
He didn't need it.
You know what that means? That means since we know that he didn't need no gas, that means we know Tay-Rock Tay-Rock should be in everybody's top 10. Tay-Rock proved to me he's worthy of a top 10 spot, and he is a top tier in battle rap with the way he performed in this battle, even though he got 30. The gentleman.
I'm going to ask you this question. You think, it's probably a difference in rounds, but did you see Rock and Bad News?
Yes.
That Rock was something different. That Rock came to this battle. That Rock came to this battle. All three.
I think he was better than even in that one. The consistency was there. We got our gun bars that we wanted. You see what I'm saying? We got our gun bars that he's known for.
That's tough for you to put that tag on there. It's tough. That is tough.
I'm just giving the man. I gotta give the man credit where it's due, though.
Yeah.
I gotta give him credit. That's why I went. Listen, it's certain things I don't penalize people for. I don't penalize you for losing the Lux unless you choking. I don't penalize you for losing the Daylight unless you choking. I don't penalize you for losing the Clips unless you choking. And I don't penalize you for losing the Mook unless you choking. I don't penalize cats for losing in them situations because those are dudes that are hard to prepare for. Mook is his own dude. He's a tough dude to beat. It just is what it is. Same with Clips, same with Lux. But the reason why I think Daylight is even more hard to judge his opponents is because Daylight can do whatever his opponents do, but he can do it better than them.
It might be Shane Song.
That's the scariest part of this whole process. He took Rock's whole name and flipped it in ways that we never even thought was possible, that we didn't think about. He took a whole different approach.
The scheme, what was so cold, he did the scheme with Rock Man going out of space, and Rock did the same thing.
Listen, the man's second round was crafted towards Tay-Rock going outer space and out of this world in the second round in general. So Daylight said in an interview after the battle, he said Tay-Rock is known for his second rounds. He always go out of his world in the second round. He said, so I took Rock and I went out of this world in the second round. He broke down the Darwin theory. The man went to every planet. Listen, the second round is the round that we can, if you tell me you want to give Tay-Rock the second round, I'm not going to be upset with you. But the way Daylight broke Rock down outer space with planets, the Darwin theory, everything he did, it's hard, man. This is what I've been trying to tell people for a long time, man. It's levels to this. It's a reason why we want to see Lux and Daylight. It's a reason why Clips and Daylight is a classic battle. It's a reason why I want to see Mook and I want to see Daylight. I'm going to be honest. I want to see Mook and Daylight. Why do I want to see Mook and Daylight? Because I want to see if Mook is going to be able. Mook can 3-0 Lux like that. But Daylight is a different dude. Daylight can talk the same shit you talking and then add the intricate details that you add and be complex and have layers in 3 rounds. That's tough. And if you tell Daylight that you're going to let him rap an EP for his third round too, then we just gonna have a goddamn 2-disc CD like All Eyes on Me.
Got ourselves a class.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying about Tay-Rock. I gotta give Tay-Rock. I don't even need to talk about Daylight. We're gonna talk about Daylight bars in a second. I gotta talk about Tay-Rock. I don't give a damn if he lost. I don't care that he lost. It's clear he lost. If you say he don't lost, he lost, or you say he won, then I got other things that we got other things we need to talk about because it's just not debatable. He lost. But Tay-Rock showed me he's top 10. He may be top 7. He may be in the top 5. I'm not going to tell you what order I got right now, but Tay-Rock impressed me, and Tay-Rock would have beat everybody last night but Daylight. That includes Lux. That includes Surf. That includes Mike P, Saga, Jay, Smack, Beasley, Jay Black, whoever else would have lined up, Henny Black, whatever his name is. With the but that's what I'm saying. Tay-Rock was the second best performer. It's just so happened that the best performer of the night was the guy he was going up against, and that's all it is, man. Tay-Rock deserves no slack for this loss. This is the best loss I see since Chilla Jones.
What Quill say to him, though? What Quill say to him that first round, though?
Man, he. Oh my God! First of all, I want y'all to understand when he break down these bars. If you don't like layers, then that's fine. He broke down rock in so many ways that it just don't make. I mean, the man broke down rock in so many ways. I was just like, what? Then the way he. Trav, go ahead. Just go to the bars. Let's just go to the bars.
The man said,
and look, we're gonna talk about Tay Rock too. We're gonna talk about Tay Rock too, because he was cooking.
The man said, even with rock triangles, he still appears a mid-tier. A string don't be in denial. Triangles. He was triangles. If he triangle, let's go. Wordplay, we there. Still don't be in denial. I see why you so salty, because you dead see. See, you dead. See, dead, see, salty. Hey man. The whole rock scene where he got the first crowd reaction. Sick. On the first day, I became a crackhead. I'm going to get rock. On the second, I'm unselfish crackhead. I'm coming to split rock. Third day, big deuce out. I come to kick out rock. You fuck with the TikTok.
I come to kick rock. You fuck with the TikTok. Now, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I got paid 1.8 mil just to be here. If I sacrifice a round later, one of you will be dead. One of you will be dead later. If I sacrifice a round later, somebody gonna be dead later. This man got paid 1.8 to be there. That's what he said. Then he come back. I got booked to eat. They just asked you to battle. They just asked to battle men you not ready for. Men you not ready for. Come on, man. Catch it. Again, I get booked to eat. They just asked you to battle men you are not ready for. Men you're not ready for. I got a meal that give you a viewing. He got some more stuff in there too. He got some more stuff. That's just the stuff that I caught just immediately. I wasn't finna sit up there.
I think in the first round too, that's where he told Rock. He said something about Rock and Mount Rushmore.
I think so.
I don't remember. I didn't write that bar down, but he got something in there where he was like something about Rock face and Mount Rushmore. He got so many bars that he was putting in there. It was so much. Then the mineral line that he had in there. He had so much stuff he was saying.
Dude.
Listen, on the Caffeine app, it was like this. Yo, Mike P was on there. He was like, whoa. It was folks on there. Jazz was like, wow. Dude. It was people who don't normally mess with Quill that was like, yo.
Quill. That was messing with Quill.
But they was like, welcome back, Daylight. Everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back. Check this out, though. Tay Rock come his first round.
Mm-hmm.
Told this man.
Talk about Tay Rock.
You want to suck a dick in a battle? Who's a fan of you? When you get drunk, you don't be looking for pussy. He'll rather suck on a slinky. Dog, soon as he gets a Buzz Light, be looking for Woody.
Yep.
Oh, so y'all want to talk about Toy Story now? Y'all want to talk about slinkies and Toy Stories now?
Ooh.
Wow.
Rock, man.
Wow. Before you snort coke, do you say your grace? Who gave database? Come on, man. Come on, Rock. You cooking like that? You cooking like this? Who gave this base? Who gave they the base? Come on, man. Keep cooking. I like it. That whole candle scheme, the red, the green, the other candle, I think it was some type of country he was, that was hot. That was hot. Oh, then he tell that man, Black lives do not matter in a White House. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that? We know Black lives don't matter in the White House. We know it don't. Yep. We know it don't.
That was coming from that lighthouse bar. About how he was on the waves with the oceans and the lighthouse.
Yes.
We all know Black matters don't lie. We all know Black matters don't matter in a White House. Man, look, man, what?
Hey, but check this out. What? He ain't done though. The way light skin started popping made dark bitches jealous. Using their unit, making the dark skin pop, making light skin pop, making dark bitches jealous. Oh my God. He wasn't talking about making their skin pop out to be TikTok fine. He talking about putting that lead and making their skin pop, making these folks jealous. Like, oh my God, this man is getting done like this.
And the fact that you got around like that, and somebody else just set the bar that high,
and he's oh my God, hey, and the Lux fall back trust joint that he said, oh, that was tough too. That was tough too. Could Quill ask that? Yes. Can Rock call an edge on it? Yeah, you can. There's more stuff in it. Man, you got to watch it. I'm just giving you snippets. You gotta watch. But my preference, I gave Daylight that first. But this second round, how you a legend and you're not even in the conversation of Mount Rushmore? And then when he said, what was that? The all shall be murked. He did that all shall be murked scheme. Ridiculous. K-Bear will go instinct and Rock real too. He talking about the cave game. He talking about he would make all them go instinct and Rock can go with him too. Yes. I craft round like alienated something you never saw. So be humble. Y'all should fear him. He on some old shit. His pen can go wherever. Man. What did he say? I'm going ape shit. I reversed the Darwin theory. Oh, he snapped on that too.
And I want y'all to remember, this is the second round also where you're going to hear the Uranus. You're going to hear something about the planets in there. You're going to hear asteroids, comets. You're going to hear a lot of references about things about rock out of space.
And then he hit him at the end. He was like, I hit your bitch head. She says she was misled. Then you get hit with a lot of nines. That top tier feel different when your mama crying. Then that bitch gets shot too. Now you're equally in the hospital traumatized. This man telling you, your girl, and your mama gonna be all lined up in the hospital, traumatized. That second round was tough. But Rock came back though. Mm-hmm. Rock came back. He just cared about sucking Diddy's balls. The man just said he just cared about sucking Diddy's balls, man. Mm-hmm. What else he said? Watching your son being born, you got to give us the best day of your life. Told that man, you come with it, you come with the best deal of your life.
That's
What do you say? I don't play rock, paper, scissors. I play rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yep. He said that. What did he say? He said, shoot the eye out of your mask, body your ass. How I tortured Dave, I had a scope on him. I gun butt him until, of course, he breaks it. Now I got no helmet, just lenses, Morpheus shades in the Matrix. Tank really dangerous.
That bar was
Morpheus ain't got no helmet on his glasses like you got the helmet on your glasses. He just got shades just hanging on his nose.
Man, that bar was crazy.
I have you seeing through daylight because of a hole in his shit. Toss daylight in the sea, I make photosynthesis. Jesus Christ. I know y'all been watch X-Men when the president got in that water, he's all slimy, photosynthesis and stuff. Oh, that's sickening. Sickening. And then he told that man, you can tell Tech high when I blam it on. Tech 9 dead. After I pop you in your head, you're gonna go and tell Tech 9 high. You was at, did you catch the scheme where he went to the gas station?
Mm-hmm.
Here he goes right here. You was at the Chevron. I drove by him. Soon as he got the gas, fucking blast. He's Mr. Fab. He ghost rider. Soon he pops it, he just drive down himself. He gone. You're a ghost now. Done. He just goes where he will. That second round, man. I got rock.
You can take rock. I'm not mad at you. I just think overall, man, when a man uses a scheme and he's still breaking you down like that, and this man broke him down on Earth and in space. I just don't know how you. I think here's why I'm giving the edge in the second round to Daylight. And my personal preference, what I feel about bars, if we're gonna do name flips, that's the way I prefer the name flips to be done. Break down rock in ways that you sit there and you can really understand exactly what you're doing. You're breaking rock. It's some people who like hearing rap, who you let them hear the battle, and they say Tay-Rock lost them at certain points of the battle. Then there's people who don't like rap, who like gun bars, that say Daylight lost them in the first round. It's the principle of you got to listen to the bars. Don't just listen for punchlines, because some of the setups to some of these lines is even better than the punchlines sometimes.
Right.
Especially when you got elite pens.
Hey man, going into the third. It's where it levitate. Then Rock makes a title. Oh, he did his whole thing. Started off on Rock, talked about the Dot Mob, talked about K-Sam and K-Shine, and how K-Shine got touched on his ass. Man stuck his finger in his butt and stuff. He was peeking. If y'all kept up with Daylight on YouTube, he was peeking at this earlier, talking about the scheme that he was gonna go with the gay stuff. He was peeking at this earlier. But the one that I caught it, but this one took me. He said, then Rock makes a title called Gun Title. Guess who's always behind him? Mr. Cox. It all makes sense now. Because we know Tay-Rock messing with the trains and Tay-Rock taking pictures with his legs up and all that stuff like that. He was messing with him. Tay-Rock put his hands over his head. Had to walk off and laugh it off because it got to him. That scheme got to him.
But who is Mr. Cox, Trav?
Mr. Cox is the guy from Jersey that choked 2 out of 3 rounds against Loaded Lux. We'll just put it that way.
So basically, y'all, just so y'all know and y'all understand, if he would have said that on stage, and the crowd know that Surf's last name is Cox, I would have shook the room.
It would have shook the room.
It would have shook the room, and Surf would have said something because Surf is emotional like that. So Surf would have been like, "Oh my God!" And Tay-Rock, and look, Tay-Rock himself, Tay-Rock himself said when he said that, I was like, "What?" Tay-Rock himself will tell you that when he heard that, he didn't know what he was just shocked.
He was shocked.
He was shocked when he went that angle.
Walked off and was like, "Damn. Yes, yes." What else he say? You named yourself Dracula, so I wonder which nigga you gonna suck next. It all makes sense now. Dracula sucking blood out of other niggas. Hey, I don't need to go no further. We have imaginations. We know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
You never faced a nigga who can run like this. Who can run? Come on, man. Y'all knew he was cooked when I sauteed to get a W. Make sure I get my verses straight. Saute, when he sauteed, Tay-Rock, hey, man. When he sauteed him, he knew he was going to get this done. When he cooked him, he know he was going to get that done. What else he say? You know what happened when I chase a nigga with rock, paper, scissors? I probably can take this nigga rock, paper, with scissors. How can you flip something that you already flipped before in a previous battle? How can you flip a room shaker that you done? There it is right there. There it is. Rock would be too big, so they turned them into, oh yes. Let me read this right. Rock will be too big, so they turned them into pebbles. Bam, bam. If y'all didn't watch Flintstones, you got bam, bam, you got pebbles. And when you break a rock down, what do you call it? You call that a pebble. Yes, breaking them down. Then the man killed him with the nursery rhyme. Rockabye baby, putting that thing in his head like this. I was like, oh my God. Leave him alone.
Man, it's tough, man.
It's tough. But guess what? Rock came back. Why you bringing this square around us? Michael Jackson said it best. They don't really care about us. They wasn't with URL until he announced it towards the end of the bout, and he's back, and he ain't with the shit no more. He all business. He did paper. But Rock is like, all this time, they didn't really care about us. He was all in King of the Dot and everywhere else. RBE, he was everywhere else. What else he said? Knock you out, stump you with the LA Gears, have light under my kicks. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. I had some LA Gears before. I had the ones that lit up when I walked. I also had the LA Gear boots. When you get that light up under there, man, y'all better listen to Tay-Rock. He was talking greasy to him. When he stuck on daylight, the shoes light up. Yes. Knock you out. Stump you with your LA Gears. Have light under my kicks. Get cut right in the lung. Oh, this is tough too. Get cut right in the lung twice. It crosses your stomach and hits your core. Thug life. Hit your core, Shakur, Tupac Shakur, Thug Life. Come on, man. Come on. Boy, I give you a Miller Lite. when I creep up with the 40 from behind, I can murder you. Never of I can murder you. The nerve of you. He's done. He's done. He's done. Them niggas couldn't move around with that piece without paying. Monopoly. Here's the setup with that. You know, Tay-Rock got his chain took, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 30 days, he didn't have his chain. So when they took his chain, it took him 30 days to get it back. And whoever had the chain wasn't safe. So when he was saying, like, whoever moved the chain, they say, wherever you go, you got a price to pay. Monopoly. Man, Raw third round was strong, but Quill snapped. Quill snapped. Quill got so much hidden gems in there. I gotta watch it again.
I watch them all at least about 5-6 times anyway, because I like to know the bars. The bars are the most important part of it. If we don't understand what they're saying, Trav, are we really enjoying the battle? Man,
you just listening. You just hearing it. Now you ain't listening, you hearing it. You just hearing it at this point.
And I want us all to understand. First of all, that's the battle of the night. It's one of the best battles of the year.
That's one of the best battles of the year. It was battle of the night. Daylight did exactly what he's supposed to do and more. He stood out in front of everybody. This Daylight, I need to see every time. No bullshit. Just straight up. I'm giving you what you want. I'm gonna make this what you want, particularly for you. He made that cake just for Tay-Rock. I swear.
Man, that's that. Listen, what I want everybody to do moving forward, man, as we wrap up the Nome X card, man, the card wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't underwhelming. I think it was right around expectation. It could have exceeded expectation had we got a better performance from
I give out of 10. I give it 7.5, 8. I give it 7.5, 8 because of the choking issue. But overall, we got some good lines. We got some good battles. My God, y'all let the wrong person be in a debatable win battle. Y'all let the wrong person. And he done it within 30 days. He's a professional at this. He just don't go out and battle. He needs time. But you call out his crew, and he stood up and fought for it and won. Hey man, he can talk greasy to anybody, churches, anybody. He can get rematches if he wants.
Any final thoughts on the card? Any final thoughts about any particular battle or anything like that?
Man, Susar gotta go back. He gotta go to music, man. Just chill. Don't come back to battle rap until it's able to have a crowd.
My final thoughts is we gotta respect a loss as somebody just lost. Unless it's some other things like them not coming prepared. We got to accept that bars are a part of it. And so is schemes. So are stories. Because this is still a from the origin of hip hop.
The thing is, I done heard of debatables. But you don't hear nothing about a debatable win. Mm-hmm. Why are we trying to put a debatable loss?
Because at the end of the day, the thing is, we gotta diminish one to build up another. Even in a loss, I want Tay-Rock to be recognized because he showed up. And if you feel like Daylight lost,
we could have done that with Surf if Surf hadn't choked.
I agree. But I want people to understand this as well with the Daylight situation. If you feel like Daylight lost to Tay-Rock, which is not true, but if you feel like if that's what you feel in your heart, then I want you to still be able to come out and commend the fact that Daylight in general showed up and gave you more than just rap.
He gave you everything.
He gave you the whole bag. He showed up in the ski mask for 3 rounds.
2.5.
That was still last day.
Already looked like killer in his face.
Hey, and the thing that make it worse is the only other dude that I want to see show up like that, the only other dude I want to see show up for 3 rounds like that is Gray Hoodie Lux. So with that being said,
that's going to happen. Give it time. That's going to happen.
My final thoughts on this card, with them calling each other out, with them saying the stuff they said, Daylight also called out Rum Nitty.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Nitty,
and I say Rum Nitty, and I love Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty gonna punch your head off. He's gonna punch your head off. But if Quill is calling you out, best believe he got something in store for you.
Nitty is good. Nitty is one of my favorite guys for the most part. Nitty lost to Surf too, by the way. But anyway, 2-1, and if Surf don't choke in the third, we may be gentlemen because he was on to something. But the point I want to make is this: Nitty tweeted and said, "Daylight, you can't punch with me." I disagree.
You know what?
Punches is gonna be different.
You know what? I think Daylight is up to the challenge to take on people and to beat them at their own game. That's what he on now.
I think that's where we at because I don't think that there's many challenges left for him. At this stage of his career, he's there for the bag, right? He got the money that he got to be there. To be honest with you, when he showed up the way he did, he admitted after the battle, when Tay-Rock said in the face-off, "What you gonna do? Show up with the mask all 3 rounds? That'll scare me." And Tay-Rock said, sure enough, I looked over when he was rapping and I seen he had on the mask. And I was like, oh, shit.
Hey, you remember when on The Last Dragon, when Bruce Leroy kicked Shogun up and he turned around and couldn't find him? And then when Shogun came to his face and he had that red glow, and you see Leroy's face, that's what Tay-Rock did in that first round. He see showing up, and that joker was shocked because when he had that mask on, because you couldn't see his face. He didn't make you see his face because he was looking down. And at the beginning of that first round, when he raised his hand up and he walked towards Rock, Rock got spooked.
Rock is officially a top tier guy for me 100% after this.
Oh yeah. He's top 10. He's top 10.
Daylight said this when we first found out they was battling. He said Tay-Rock to me is a 97 overall. He said, but when me and Tay-Rock clash, he gonna be a 99 overall. Because he gonna meet me here. And then once he said that, I said, man, we about to see. And Tay-Rock not only met him there, he had some chances. I can't even say one punchline. I can't say 3 punchlines.
He was just that close of being like, man, I can take it. He was there. Man, I'm telling you, man, Tay-Rock did exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
He did exactly what he's supposed to do. Quill did exactly what he's supposed to do. And I think now Quill is to the point of his career because he outpinned your boy. He outpinned Tay-Rock. He literally outpinned Tay-Rock to beat him. What he's gonna do next with Nitty, he gonna out-punch him. That's hard. Well, Nitty's one of the best punchers in the game. He got to come with it. And if he wants to go against Twerk, which he called out too, he guys just don't give a damn and just beat the shit out of him.
Man, look. I'm just gonna say it now, man. We gonna see more daylight coming up here in the future. URL solidified Daylight's bag. So Daylight is locked in.
Yeah.
The only battle that we may not see for URL is him and Lux, because they may do that on an individual basis and maybe get smacked some proceeds on some URL presents type stuff. And I think that would be a dope way to put a couple of these other guys on an undercard situation, which I know Daylight and Lux are both about their people. So they're gonna look out. They're gonna make sure this event go to some different levels. But with that being said, man, this has been Nome X the recap. This your crew, your petty crew, you know what I'm saying? Trav and True Productions. We out. Catch y'all next time.
Yeah.